Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Deadshot issue number 1. Now, as you know, this issue is meant to be the first appearance of Zoe, Deadshot's daughter, and was also meant to be a 5-part miniseries. Keep in mind that back in 1988, Deadshot had his first miniseries back in 1988 with 4 issues. And the cover has Deadshot looking badass with cars and wreckage and stuff. And the story starts off with Killer Frost and the other members saying, 4 floors down 2 windows in lights open. And the closest like, blinders closed. No kidding, genius. And so they're mainly planning on how to get in. So Deadshot goes the easy way and says, let's go. So suddenly, gangsters using Red Rocket Brigade armor tries to attack them, and even the closer berates Deadshot for, not warning them. So they mainly try to take down their armors, but Deadshot finds a weakness. And so Firebug and as well as Killer Frost combine their efforts together, but to little to effort, with Deadshot saying, but cracks, like the signs on the subway says, cracks kill. And even the closer goes as far as to rip a Red Rocket officer apart, and he's like, what? Come on, let's get paid. And so pretty much the team the closer ends up berating Deadshot for his reckless behaviour. And Killer Frost now grabs some beers, with Firebug joking about him making one hell of a father after finding out his name's Floyd. And Deadshot goes as far as to threaten him, saying, you ever make a personal comment about me again, what little brain you have ends up on the nearest wall, you peasant's little pyro. Now, keep in mind that back in the 1988 Deadshot series, Deadshot's son was killed by a pedophile, and this was due to the fact his mum hired some goons and that so he could take out his father to little to no avail. And Killer Frost points it out as well, with him going, I got a plane to catch. So Killer Frost, trying to be a friend in that, offers to go on vacation with Floyd, and you can tell that Floyd is now pretty much just wants to go off, and even visits his son's grave. And you've got the lawyer from the original Deadshot run, saying that his parents are now dead and that he owns the property now, but anything else was now given to a charitable foundation. And pretty much when Deadshot's going through some papers, he finds out to his shock that he has a daughter, and goes to Star City to find her, which we're introduced to Zoe's mother, saying, listen, I told Shirkholes I ain't paying no rent until he fixes the stove. Now go away before I call the cops. And so she finds out that, yeah, this is Deadshot, one of her former clients, and pretty much asks, are you a cool girl and that, which he says no, because she quit when she found out she was pregnant. So Deadshot mainly offers her money, and does figure out that, he's the father in that, and pretty much says that, she doesn't want the money, mainly due to the fact that it's blood money, and this was from people that he killed, which Deadshot calmly leaves, saying, suit yourself, I'm leaving the money, do what you want with it. And so pretty much Deadshot gets an apartment, and he even asks the guy who, owns the hotel about the place, and says that, yeah, the Russian gangs, Mexican gangs, as well as the other gangs own the area, and they steal his car, which he says it's a rental, which ends up with the car blowing up, and Deadshot claiming his gear from the wreckage. So we are shown where two gangs are at each other's throats, with one kid who's implied to be autistic, Mum trying to, calm him down, and Michelle, making sure so's okay, with Deadshot saying, "Hey, people around here work. I take it somewhere else." And so they pretty much try to shoot him down, only for them to realise who they're messing with. So Deadshot goes in like some old western hero, shoots 2 members in the knee, and even shoots a couple more, with one guy saying, "Oh snap!" and ends up with Deadshot firing a kind of grenade gun, and pretty much Deadshot says the 2 members saying, "You two bring your boys a message for me." Sure, man, what you want us to tell them? Tell them as of right now, the triangle's off limits. They can leave it alone. Or they can die. And yeah, this is the story. So what do I think of issue 1? It's definitely not too bad. It's a moment that shows that Deadshot can be a hero when the situation calls for it, and it's nice to see a second series, and also to introduce Deadshot's daughter. And yeah, they do actually imply that Deadshot's mum didn't want anything to do with So, probably due to the fear of what happened with the son back in the first run. So I think it deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.